do you remember this case? The Wall Street Journal publishing that article that contained, or allegedly contained, a birthday card President Trump sent his BFF, Jeffrey Epstein, and his natural response was to sue the news publication for defamation? Well, we have a fun update here at Minc. In yet another lawsuit, Trump denies giving convicted sex offender Epstein a birthday card that contains several lines of a typewritten text framed by the outline of a naked woman and a squiggly Donald below her waist mimicking pubic hair. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. Signed by Donald Trump. He filed a suit for defamation in July of last year. Now, the Wall Street Journal filed a motion to dismiss the suit, seeing as if it's true, it can't be defamatory, and the court granted it. Now, the judge refused to make a determination whether or not the letter was legitimate. So we still are in the dark about whether Trump actually signed that letter and was friends with Epstein, but dismissed it because Trump didn't properly plead that it was published with actual malice and also failed to allege special damages. So a public figure like our honorable president here has to show that a defendant either knew the statements were false at the time of publication or acted with a reckless disregard for the truth. And this subjective test is hard to prove. Just because Trump said that he knew it was false in his heart is not evidence of itself. At this stage in litigation, Trump doesn't have to necessarily prove anything. He just needs to show enough facts that he's alleging in his complaint to survive a motion to dismiss. This is a very low bar to meet, but his legal team made an oopsie by not pleading the elements of actual malice in the complaint. The court notes that even if Trump successfully pled actual malice, his defamation per quod claim still had to be dismissed because he didn't plead damages. That's to say that he didn't say in the complaint, in this first filing on the docket, that he suffered out-of-pocket losses. Now, pleading damages is necessary for a valid defamation per quod claim. This is different than defamation per se, where the court assumes damages. But it could be even harder for Trump to prove that he's been damaged by any statement, seeing as he has stated that he could shoot somebody and wouldn't lose any voters, implying his reputation is impossible to damage no matter what he does. Now, the court also denied the journal's Anti-SLAPP, which is a law designed to protect free speech by awarding attorney's fees if a defendant successfully dismisses a speech-related claim under certain circumstances. There's speech in most states that qualifies for protection of the Anti-SLAPP, usually speech touching on issues of public interest, such as sending a birthday card to the United States' most notorious sex offender. Now, these laws are meant to deter the rich and powerful from suing people into silence. The court reasoned that the suit was dismissed without prejudice and Trump was allowed to refile his suit against the Journal. Remember, he just f***ed up the pleadings. Right, his attorney team didn't include what the court said was required at the pleading stage, just enough to get your case in court. There's different standards of proof and different things that we have to do as the case proceeds. But let us know in the comments, do you think that Trump will refile and teach the Wall Street Journal a lesson? What do you think that Trump's chances of success against the Wall Street Journal will be if he does refile the suit? And do you think that Trump actually signed that birthday card and was friends with Jeffrey Epstein?